And where do you see yourself taking a new profession, like in the future? Like, let's say like 5 years down the line, like 35, 36. Where you see yourself? Some goals, expectations for yourself. Like what you see? Like,
I feel like I see myself having like I don't want to say fraternity, but I want to have like a type of how would you call it? Kind of like a family where it's like a basketball family. Like we have professional players, and then we have the young and upcoming players.
Looking, you know what I'm saying? To them,
exactly. So
working together.
That's what I'm working on now, trying to build something where it's like
have like a train, like a label.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Like some.
But don't get me wrong. I don't want to misconstrue my words with trying to be like one of these programs that just offer basketball for anybody. Mm-hmm. I want to be a program that's specific on like, this is where you're gonna develop as a basketball player, and all your aspirations and your goals for trying to play at the next level can possibly happen if you're consistent and if you're working really hard at that goal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And how would you get there? You'll learn from the professionals that are already been in that route.
Gotcha.
So that's where, like, that's something that I would try to like bring into my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, so years from now, I want to be able to have a professional player working with, you know what I'm saying, a kid that is not elite yet, but he's getting there. Mm-hmm. But that's a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's like the goal. That's like what I'm looking forward to and building in my own.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely get there, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Path. I got a few more questions left. Mm-hmm. What's some advice you'll give to the youth, like that want to be scholarship players? They want to go pro. They want to go NBA. What's some advice you could give the youth moving forward?
You gotta just chase your dreams. Like, if you really want to chase something, then you really have to just try your best to just like keep yourself away from all the noise. There's a lot of noise in this world that we live in. So it's just being disciplined and being consistent. So if there's anything that any advice I would want to give a kid, is just to stay disciplined and consistent. Mm-hmm. If you can stay disciplined, consistent with whatever you want to do, whether you want to be a trucker, you want to be a basketball player, baseball player, volleyball, whatever you want to do, just stay consistent with your work and working on your craft, and stay disciplined with your time. You can't give time to people that are not trying to follow that path. Like, yes, it's all fun and games and we can joke and stuff, but when it's my time to really work on what I'm trying to work for myself, yeah, it's that time. I don't have time to be outside chilling. I don't have time to, right. I'm following this right here because this is what's going to set me up for my future.
That's a fact. That's good advice. And I'll add to that too, stay out the streets, man.
Yeah, like it's nothing out there.
Yeah.
Like it's fun when you young sometimes, but like even when you young, like as we get older, like the streets is getting more and more dangerous. Like, so it's not even fun anymore. From what I'm seeing, it's like, I'm glad I grew up in the era I grew up in, because we were able to go outside and still make it home safe. Yep. Obviously, there's some people that were unfortunate, but now it's like it's a different ball game now. I feel like now it's just more like kids is just like doing anything. And it's dangerous. It's scary. It's scary for our future. That's why I try to keep implementing like, basketball, like play sports or do something with yourself. Like any kid I bump into, there's kids that might be in the streets that come into the gym that I work at. But when they're in that space with me,
locked in.
They're locked in. I keep them focused on that. I let them have fun, and I always tell them as they leave out, yo, be safe. Like, good job today. Be safe. You know what I'm saying.
Okay, bro. And to what you were saying, like, streets is trash. For me, kids doing anything. We was talking about B Diddy earlier. Brandon,
my boy.
Rest in peace. He got shot, right? At a, what was it? I was like a party he was at or something?
Yeah, no, he was at a function at a like a outside event. I guess everybody was outside just chilling.
Yeah. And
then things went left, but
it was nasty.
Yeah, man, that was a hard loss.
Big loss for Colin, man.
Yes,
he was a good kid. He wasn't in those streets. He wasn't
what everyone portrays him to be, I guess, because with these songs, the things I hear, man, you can't put yourself in that energy, in that space, because then it'll make you go into another world, and you just want to, like, oh no, I gotta do this. So you just gotta, like, just understand that, yes, it happened, and it's unfortunate, and my heart and everything goes to his mom. I'm always, like, praying for her, just making sure she's in a good space. But I'm a positive person. I like to think about, like, I know he's in a better place watching me and making sure I'm in a good place myself. So, like, it's just whack. It's just so whack, man. Like, and that's one kid that he would always ask me for advice. I was like a mentor to him. Like, he'll always be in my house, always ask me for advice when it came to basketball, when it came to anything in life. And I looked at him like I was like a little brother. So I took care of him, bought him, like, then made sure he was good as far as, like, eating wise at times when he was in my care. Like, he would tell me so much stuff about everything, about friends and everything. Like, I was like his journal. But, like, yes, it was a hard loss, and yes, like, I miss him to this day. Like, I'm always miss him. But for me, it's life, man. That's just whack. It's whack. That was whack.
That was definitely an unfortunate situation. He wasn't on street time as far as I know.
Hell no.
He uses his hoop.
But that's how it is, though. Like, when you're around it. You know what I'm saying? But
that's why
that's the cool thing.
That's why I was actually earlier about Colin. Like, just because you from,
they'll confuse you.
Even though that probably wasn't even on some.
It wasn't that.
That was an accident, right?
It was an accident, but you're still somebody that's from that area that's lit.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you from Cortland? That's like a lit area.
Yeah.
Bad and good.
Yeah.
It's bad because they have problems with everybody, and it's good because you're like the tough guys.
Yeah.
Like, oh, people want to be around that. They want to be around a tough environment. Right. So, like, that's a thing. Like, that's like a thing for kids growing up. And I remember at one point when I was growing up, that was a thing. Like, yo, like, I want to be around the bad guys. I want to be like one of them. Yeah. But mind you, I'm a basketball player. Yeah. So you got to pick and choose. Like, what you doing?
You got to pick your lane.
Like, you can't be on some, like.
It's very, very hard to do both.
Yes, because if you're going to be a tough guy, you have to be consistent with that tough guy. Whatever you're doing, that's tough. Yep. So. For me, if you're gonna play basketball, you play basketball. That's what. And I happen to be fortunate enough to play basketball and be good at it to the point where the tough people or that crowd, that environment would look at me like, yo, nah, he's good. Like, we got to make sure he's good because he's doing the right things. Like, he's a good basketball player. He's going the right route. Let's make sure he's good. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that goes back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's good to just pick one and just stay there.
Yeah.
You trying to cross paths, because you playing basketball, you're going to have to travel. Mm-hmm. You got beef. If you got beef with
you got to get there.
You got to get there.
By yourself.
Yeah.
You might have to get there by yourself sometimes.
Especially, remember they used to have, what was them tournaments?
What?
It used to be like community center tournaments.
Yeah, like PAL. Or housing.
Something like that. Housing. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. You gotta go to different hoods.
Yeah.
You gotta move around.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. They get real.
So you gotta go around. You gotta keep that.
They get real. They get real.
You gotta be tough everywhere.
Trust. They get real. They get real.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Just like I was talking about Carlton Hines. Remember, he was super nice. They were saying he was supposed to go to the league. He said he had
and then he got set up.
Yeah,
I think he got
coaches,
set up. I'm not sure.
D1 coaches come to his crib. Like that's what they were saying. Like you know what I'm saying? But he was selling drugs on the side. You know what I'm saying?
And what messed him up was from what I heard was he wasn't fully committed into that basketball lane. He had God gift abilities. Like come on, you gotta pick your poison, bro.
He was playing with it. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to get money. He could have got all the money in the back end, but because he was committing to the street life, the drug life, he was trying to get that money up front, and then that ended up how that ended up.
Yeah.
That could have probably been an NBA legend. You never know how that would end up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
Yeah, man. So, your kids, man, if you going to play ball, just play ball, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way, work out, get money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, rest in peace. My son B Diddy, man, that was a good kid.
Good kid.
From what I know, I see he's just hoop. He's a good kid. Business. He wasn't really on some gang.
He was a good fly kid too. Had his own little wave. And that's what made him get his own. He had his own. Like I said, he had his own wave. So when you have your own wave, it's hard for people. It's hard for people to mess that up, because regardless of anything, you your own man. You know what I'm saying? He was fly, he was handsome. You know what I'm saying? He was funny, he was good in basketball. So he had all good good things. That shit is just trash, yo.
But I do like how y'all show him love. Y'all gave him a basketball court. Y'all got a B Diddy day. Yeah,
shout out to Cisco. He made all of that happen. He figured out a way to I guess get the court situated, have the news there, have a day for him. Yeah. So he's doing the right things. That's really good. Really good.
Hard. Yeah, you don't get no better than that.
Right.
Man. That's tough, bro. But yeah, that's the end of the interview, man. Louie, I appreciate you for coming out,
man.
Thank
you, brother.
This is second time too.
Second time, yeah, man. We have to. This one gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's a goodie right here. I'm proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot on your plate. You had to pivot on stuff on the fly. A lot of stuff we get thrown at.
Yeah.
You're young, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Scholarships, all these awards you getting, so that's good. What you learn, you give it to the youth, and then even people our age, pros, you just whatever you learn, you passing it down
to the next. Yep.
Yeah, so that's how it's supposed to be. Each one teach one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, my boy. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. I seen hours. I see what's going on.
I seen hours.
I seen hours.
Yeah, my boy.
Appreciate you, my bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Always. Thank you very much, man.
Always. I can't wait till this shit drop.
Yes,
Shit me.
Yes, sir.